It's more of Huey. Hey guys, episode 40, and it is the new 20. A whole bunch of old guys sitting around talking about comic books. So let's go ahead and jump right in as we normally do. We do our quotes, and we will start with our guest. If you're ready, playing with your head.
I'm playing with the arm.
Oh, well, whatever you're playing with over there. Are you ready?
Yeah, I got. Put the knives down. I can't.
Wolverine.
Edward Scissorhands.
No. Freaking.
X-Men Origin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's X-Men. I said it was going to be an easy one.
Why did I say Edward Scissorhands?
It's Spectacular Spider-Grandpa.
All right, my quote is not a comic book movie. It's, how about a nice greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
Ooh.
Back to the Future.
Lethal Weapon.
No and
Dutch.
no.
Oh. God, that sounds so familiar.
I know. I definitely know. I've heard it, but
What year? How long ago?
I didn't write down a date, but it's mid-'80s.
No,
Lethal Weapon 2.
Weird Science.
Weird Science. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Okay.
I knew it.
Trinity.
All right, mine is a comic book movie, and it's nothing was over my head. I had the reflexes of a cat. I would catch it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax.
Yes.
Okay. Well, mine's going to be kind of a letdown, but I come with you. I'm coming for blood. No law, no code of conduct. You point me in the right direction and get the hell out of my way.
Punisher.
No.
Judge Dredd.
Nope. Based off of Ian's quote tonight. No.
My quote. Oh, Wolverine. Oh.
Yeah. So I had wrote mine down before you got yours. I'm like, crap. I got a Wolverine X-Men Origin quote. Okay, so we're going to jump right into our books tonight. But first, let's jump and see what's going on in the chat. Right now, we have 9 viewers. We just got rolling. And Jason Smith's been here since the beginning. I think he's always jumping in here, one of the first. And then we got Stephen Higgins and Comic Board, Pop.Comics, and Matthew's Movies just jumping in joining us tonight. So appreciate everybody watching, and we'll go to jump right into the books right now. We'll start with you, Ian.
Ooh, me. Well, I was kind of late to the show, so I've only read 6 books.
Read more than I did.
Okay, fair enough. That's all right then. So I'm going to go with the one that I like more than any other comic. If I had to give up all my comics, it would be The Bombshells.
Oh,
and I love this cover. It's just fantastic. I don't know if any of you get The Bombshells, but the artwork in these are really good and the stories are really good. This one is all about Hawkgirl kind of switching sides and going against the good guys as such. So it's a really good read. If you like The Bombshells, and the reason why I brought this one and I thought I'd use this one is because I really want those pops. They've just released those pops and I want those. But yeah, if you're not collecting this is one I recommend for sure.
These pops?
Yeah, fuck you.
So is that the start of a new story arc in that series, or is that an ongoing?
This is like after one of the war, well, part of a chain of wars. I think it's called The Reckoning, I believe. No, Remembrance, because they lost Starchild in there, and Supergirl can't really get over it because they were sisters. In this, they're based as sisters. But the artwork in here is quite nice. You get to see Lex Luthor and the Invisible Jet in this, but, I mean, there's Wonder Woman there.
I hope he's wearing pants. That's all I ask.
She does use the lasso of truth on him.
Oh.
So, and there's... Because she doesn't trust men, Wonder Woman, after the war. So, she's basically lassoing every guy she meets. I hope she meets me one day. But yeah, it's really nice.
Anybody else read that at all?
I didn't.
Okay, so we'll jump into Mike. What's your first book for the night?
Before we get into my book, I see that Airborne Sapper just popped into the chat. If you guys stay tuned to the end of everything tonight, Airborne Sapper has a special gift for one of you guys. I'm going to ask a trivia question, and we'll get to that later, so stick around to the end. My first book is going to be my worst pick of the week, and that it is Animal Noir. I don't know if any of you guys ever read or picked this.
I can look at that. It sucked.
Why do I punish myself like this? So it starts out like 3 monkeys and a tiger are hanging out, waiting for a delivery of, like, you ever see them Animal Planet videos where the lions are hunting, you know, like the zebra and shit? That's like porn for them. So they're waiting for like a underground delivery of, they call them hunt tapes. So the monkeys are smoking pot. Fucking the tigers are sitting on the fucking street corner. And then, you know, we transition into some private eye giraffes. And that's when Grandpa said, fuck this. And this is a blast for me. The art or the story, the art's crappy too. I'll show you guys some art real quick. It's just crap. Just crap art.
Is that giraffe wearing a hat?
The giraffe is wearing a hat. Let me show you the 2 monkeys and the tiger. Right there. They're waiting for their porn tapes.
Why isn't the tiger eating the monkeys?
Because they're all shady, crooked villains. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. This is my worst pick of the week right here. Blast this.
Okay.
And Trinity, how about you?
My first pick of the week, book of the week is going to be The Extremity. I actually really like that book. I saw it when they were advertising it in back in one of those image books. I think maybe God Country. And I decided to go ahead and pick that up. And I actually really liked it. It's a stash for me. I'll pick up issue 2. The chicken that was hardcore, the chick that could draw, and they lopped her hand off, so now she's got a claw. But yeah, she's hardcore. They set it up for the boy was supposed to be like, you know, of course the boy was supposed to be the son's supposed to be the hardcore one, but the daughter was really hardcore. I really liked it.
Yeah, I picked up that one too. I guess this is the 1 per retailer variant. This with the gold, reminiscent of the '90s, you know, lettering. I thought it was pretty good. It kind of reminded me of like a Native American tribe. You know, they're fighting, trying to get their, I don't know if their land back, but it kind of reminded me of that tribe kind of mentality with the people they were going to attack. And there was cleaving and beheadings aplenty in that book. That's for sure. So a lot of good violence in there. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was great. I'd probably pick up issue 2 just to kind of see where it's going. But a soft stash for me.
That's pretty much the same way I am. Like, the thing that she rode, that motorcycle looking thing that looks like a cross between like a shotgun and a motorcycle kind of hot rod deal. That reminded me like of something out of Star Wars.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Ian? Did you read that book by chance?
I didn't. My comic shop actually did offer me the gold one as well, like the one that you picked up, but I just didn't. I didn't pick it up.
Okay, Mike, what do you think of that book?
I loved it. I love the violence in it. Like you guys said, the chick's a total badass. Her brother or her father, I forgot which it is, but he was a big sissy. But she's badass. 2 parts I actually really hooked me on this book. One was there's a dude who has a patch over his eye, and right at the beginning of the book, a couple pages in, he lifts his eye patch up and he's feeding a bird.
I forgot about that.
The bird out of his eye socket. I was like, you know what? I'm sold. I want issue number 2. And another part I really liked was the big dude, he's got that mask made of human teeth.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool to see too. So there's some
And the
pretty good
horns
stuff.
coming out of it, yeah.
Oh yeah, let me show it while I got this book sitting here. But yeah, I like stuff like that, weird stuff. So I'm gonna be getting issue number 2.
The thing about that dude, with that dude though, they was just all sitting there like just in conversation like we are right now. This dude lifts his eye patch up, and this bird is sitting on his shoulder that's eating the cheese out of his eye socket. And I was like scrolling through there, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what just happened?"
Where the hell? Oh, here it is. Yeah, man. Oh,
Much.
If you're missing an eye, it's and you got a pet bird, put some bird seed in that motherfucker and feed him. But
you won't see that in the DIY YouTube channels, that's for sure.
And there's the mask made of human teeth and tusks and stuff. I thought he was pretty cool wearing that. So
yeah,
this was a definite stash for me. I'll see if I see number 2, I'll get it. But
okay, so my I guess I'll do one that I don't think anybody else read, and that's Walking Dead. It's continuing on with the story. Alexander's overrun, and the Saviors are coming back, trying to reclaim everything. Big spoiler at the end. I don't want to give anything away of what maybe is potentially happening in the next issue. Maybe a major death in the next issue or the issue after that. But still, a good, solid storyline. It's I think I've said it before. The Whisperer War was pretty much let down over the whole thing. It didn't have a whole lot of climatic scenes to it. And I think this is far better after the aftermath of that Whisperer War. It's been a better story, and so that's a stash for me. And you get them, Mike, but you don't read them. Right?
I get them, but I don't read them. We're correct.
Ian, and have you read Walking Dead? If not, what's your next book?
No, I haven't. My next book called Trinitys.
Trinity already went, right?
Yeah, I just went.
Yeah, he started with Extremity. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna want Airborne Sapper to tell me because he's gonna know what this is. So, I got Monsters Unleashed 4, but my comic shop had all of them damaged, all the regular covers damaged. So I got offered this one, which is the hip hop variant cover. And I'm sure Airborne Sapper is going to tell us in chat of what cover this is a swipe of. But I did read this. I'm really enjoying it still. I'm really liking the storyline. They're actually battling the monsters now in this. The kid that can draw the monsters and bring them, he's working overdrive trying to get all these pictures drawn and pulling the monsters from one place to another, teleporting them in and stuff like that. The big bad boss who appears at the end, she sent her assassins after the kid who can do all these transporting these monsters or teleporting these monsters in. But yeah, it's really good. I'm really enjoying the story still, so I'm happy with it. So I'm going to definitely pick up I think it's only a 5-parter, isn't it? Is it 5 or 6?
I believe 6. I could be wrong though.
So I mean, I'll pick up the next 2 for sure.
What'd you think of it, Mike?
I am totally on the opposite end of this spectrum. I am not picking up any more of these. There's just too much going on. The only good part of this book is Elsa Bloodstone, and they don't show enough of her. And Devil Dinosaur, he's cool. I like Devil Dinosaur right there. But yeah, it's more of the same. I'm over Monsters Unleashed. I'm done. I'm not picking up anymore. So this was a blast.
Trinity, you picked that one up this week?
Never.
Never. That's right. It's Marvel. Never mind. I didn't get it yet either. So I guess we'll jump. What's your second book, Mike?
Oh. Ian, did you read Clone Conspiracy yet?
Yes. What, the new one? The
Omega?
Omega. Yeah, I've read that.
I'll do Clone Conspiracy Omega. they didn't need to do this book either because everything in this book we already knew about. Let's see. The Rhino, the Rhino is still grieving over the death of his wife, and he goes all batshit crazy when they try to arrest him. They have a little fight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this was a blast for me, too. And I love Spider-Man. The end. Well, the only cool part is right here. The lizard turning his whole family into lizards to save their life. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
You find out that the Jackal's still alive as well.
But we found that out last issue too. So
yeah. Did you pick up the variant cover? Or did you just pick up the regular? Yeah, that's the variant cover.
Yeah.
The regular one's got the Rhino on the front.
And because we all demanded it, Scarlet Spider #1.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
So another Spider-Verse book to pick up. So, but yeah, this was a blast for me. Everything in this book I already known from reading the Clone Conspiracy, the end of the Clone Conspiracy. So there was no need to pick this one up.
Yeah.
Except for that cool lizard scene. But
what'd you think of it, Ian?
It was all right. Like Mike said, we already knew most of the stuff that had already happened. It's kind of repeating the same thing and then charging you $5.99 for it, $4.99 for it. Sorry. And in the case of me, I had to buy both covers to get the variant cover. I wasn't allowed to just buy the variant cover, so that was kind of
really.
Yeah, my comic shop's kind of like that on some things. Some things he thinks going to be worth money, he thinks I'll make him buy both. I don't think it's going to be worth that much money. But we'll see.
Okay, Trinity, what's your second book?
Second book is Savage Things. I really like that book. That is my pick of the week. That was what publisher put that book out?
Vertigo.
Yeah, that was a really good book. I didn't know anything about it going into it. I don't know if it's something it's totally new or if it's something else. But I really liked it. It seemed like it would be like a TV show or a movie. I won't give away spoilers because it was really good. But yeah, I'll be picking up issue 2 of that. That's a stash for me.
Yeah, I picked it up too. I thought the art was fairly well done. My one gripe about it seemed like it was over entirely too quick. I mean, by the time that we had got the backstory and moved into, was it 20 years later, it just went whoop. That whole story after that just flew by. I mean, it's kind of, I'll read one little part here where he has all these kids in this room. There are 40 of them. And, they're all like psychopaths. That's the speech he's giving them. You're psychopaths. This is sociopath. Sorry. He said, this is a test. There are 40 of you in here now. This door doesn't open again until there are only 20 left. So that was kind of cool. Here they are essentially, what's the name of that big movie franchise, a book franchise, the Hunger Games, as in they're killing each other to save a spot so that they stay alive. And it definitely has kind of a cool spy kind of thriller to it, I think, too, as well. So it's a stash for me.
I don't know why, but that book gave me tones of Dexter.
Probably with the murder.
Yeah. Like that one scene where they went in the hotel and everybody was dead, and like the one guy was laid over the bed and his back was sliced up. You could see all the way to his spine.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa. Like all those numbers and stuff that was on the wall. I was like, what is this? And then it kind of explains that later on in the book. And when it tells, it's like, oh man, that's actually I just really liked it. I wasn't expecting much out of it. I was thinking, I'm just gonna read this. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be turn of the week, but that goes to another book.
Ian, did you read that at all?
No, I didn't. No.
What'd you think of it, Mike?
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. This would have been my pick of the week, except something else is, but we're not going to get into that right now. Yeah, so this reminded me of, back in the day, the KGB was, training kids to be, secret agents. This was kind of like that. but these kids are sociopaths. They have no feelings. And in the beginning of the book, this agent, he kills the kid's parents. And the kid has no emotion. So he brings him into this underground, little club, I'll say. And but yeah, they're going to train them to be killers and whatnot. But it jumps back and forth between two time periods, and it's really good. I was impressed the hell out of me. So this is a definite stash for me. And like I think Dave said, the art is really good. So.
I was really hesitant on it too. I was like, I really didn't want to pick it up, but it was a pretty good sleeper hit, I think.
Yeah, really good guys.
Okay, I think I'll go on to my pick of the week here. I think you know where I'm going with this, Mike.
I do.
America.
Ha!
No, America. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I'm not even going to talk about that book because it was so horribly bad that I don't even want to give it any more airtime to promote it anymore because, maybe I don't cuss a lot on this show. I tend to keep my words in, but I think I'm channeling a little bit of Paul here, and I'm going to say, fuck Marvel, okay? I said it. That's the only time I'm probably going to say it, and I'm going to move on. Ian, did you read that one at all?
I haven't. I've ordered the Scotty Young variant cover, but it hasn't arrived yet. But that's the only reason that
Send
I
it
got
back.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, so we got America, a character that nobody asked for to have their own solo series, but Marvel is shoving this shit down our throat. It starts off somewhat okay. She's with the Ultimates, doing her thing, fighting some pink Power Ranger looking girl, and then it just all goes to shit right there. This fucking Marvel crap. I guess she's going. I stopped reading after the first 2 or 3 pages after the fight was over. I guess she's going to college. Nobody cares. I got 2 copies of it. If anybody wants this one, you ain't getting my Scotty Young cover, but I'll send you this one. But this is a blast for me right here. And the only reason this wasn't my blast of the week, my worst pick of the week, because at least there's freaking Marvel characters in here. Captain Marvel's in there, so. But yeah, this is crap. Fuck Marvel. That's for you, Paul.
How about you, Jeremy?
No, I didn't read that turd.
No, nothing. Okay. So then, Ian, what's your third book?
Mask. And look, there's a shark on it.
Yes, I saw that after the fact.
I really love the Mask series. This is a cartoon I watched when I was a child. The characters are obviously not the same as the ones that are in the series, but this is where Venom kind of reveals themselves as Miles Mayhem being the leader, and the fact that they've tricked the world into thinking that Matt Tracker's this bad guy with these evil vehicles, when really it's their vehicles that have been doing all the bad guy stuff. Yeah, I really do enjoy this. The artwork in this is pretty good as well. It's not amazing, but it really does take me back to a kid, and I love stuff like that, stuff that really pulls me back to my childhood. I doubt any of you picked.
I never had any of those. No, I didn't. Did you, Mike?
No, no.
Yeah, I never had any of the Mask toys when I was a kid. I really wanted them, but this wasn't in the cards for me. So, why don't we go ahead and move on to Mike? Your next book.
Let's do. Are we ready for the pick of the week yet? No. Let's do Bullseye number 2. The first issue was really good. This issue, they slowed it way the fuck down. Yeah, that's all I can really say about this. This wasn't as good as the first issue. Yeah, so blast. Yeah, Yeah.
Jason Smith said he'd take that regular cover of that America if you wanted to get rid of it still.
Gotcha. Just private message me your address, and I will send it to you if you really, 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 really want it.
And Drew Man can't believe he didn't pick up the mask cover because it had sharks on.
You know, I didn't see that at my LCS, and I was in a shark orgy over this cover right here. So.
Yes, if you're on Facebook. Yes, he is on Facebook. Get it through our Facebook group as well if you wanted to send him a message that way, probably. And Trinity, you have another book tonight or not?
Yeah, I got one. I mentioned my turn of the week, so we might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. Royal City. This book, I had high hopes for this because I'm loving AD After Death with Scott Snyder on it, but this was written, created, and drawn by Jeff Lemire. The art really looked a lot like AD After Death. I thought it was like the same characters, kind of. But once I started reading it, I realized, God, I miss Scott Snyder. That book sucked. I kept trying to think. I was like, because like halfway through, it started out okay. Then about halfway through it, you start, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know, and then like by the time you get to the end of it, you're like, what did I just read? Like it didn't make zero sense. And he goes on this big essay at the end of it to understand it. You got to read this big essay to kind of understand it, I guess. I don't know, but I didn't read the big essay and I hated the book. So, turn of the week.
I read it. I didn't buy the comic, but I read it digitally. I didn't think it was horrible. It was definitely better than America. The art was a little bit to be desired, you know, but I think it was Jeff Lemire's art from AD, same artist. And I think it took a little bit for me too to finally understand what was going on. I was like, what the? How many characters named Tommy, and then they're related to, you know, like how many brothers are named Tommy? And I was kind of confused going through the whole story, but to me it kind of made sense at the end. Would I pick up issue 2? Oh, probably not. But I mean, it was okay. I mean, if I had nothing else to read, I'd probably pick up issue 2. But I got plenty to read, so I'm not going to be. Ian, how about you? Did you pick up that one?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't pick
Mike,
up many number ones actually.
I see Rob Wise guy says, I can't abide by that, Trinity. You're 100% wrong. It's all taste, man. That book was not near as good as AD After Death. So. That's my opinion, though. I mean, everybody has their own opinion.
Rob Wise guy definitely likes. He has a taste for a lot more of those independent kind of books too. And Mike, what do you think of Royal City?
Same as Trinity. This is up Rob Wise guy's alley right here. I didn't like the art. I had no fucking clue what was going on. But yeah, I didn't like it either. So this was a blast for me too.
And then I guess my last book I read this week was my pick of the week. It was, now Jeremy, have you read any of the DC titles this week?
Nope.
Might want to mute your headset there if you don't want to know anything. And I will go like this when I'm done. We're done with it. Okay. Don't listen. Are you listening? You listening?
Okay.
Okay. So,
I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
What about Ian? Ian, do you read the Batmans?
Yeah, I read them.
Did you read this week's?
No, but I don't mind spoilers.
Okay.
That doesn't bother me.
I don't know how far I'm gonna go into spoilers with it, but this issue 18, has got to be the best Batman issue since the Rebirth, by far. It sucked me in. It was a great story. You know, the last one led up to Bane catching Catwoman and Gordon and the Robins, and this kind of is telling a little more of that. And it's cool to see how they're showing panel for panel Bruce's youth versus Bane's youth, and it kind of draws that comparison back and forth, and it was great. And even the fight between Bane and Batman was really good. I loved it. I can't say enough about it. I wish more of the Batman Rebirth were like this issue right here. Now I guess we'll go for you, Mike.
I don't think that was really a fight because Bane whooped his ass. Bane whooped his ass. But everything you said, who the art in this book? Who does the art in this?
It's Finch.
I love it. I love his art. Catwoman at the end when she's got the dudes hanging upside down. Right here, this did it for me right here. I am Cat. Awesome stuff. So, but yeah, this is my pick of the week also.
I mean, we just had so many other Batman books from the Rebirth that were kind of just like, I don't know, if it wasn't Batman, I wouldn't be reading it, you know what I mean? And this was just, oh man, this killer for me, an absolute killer. So I guess we will. No, I'm not going to let you know if he broke his back again. There, Jason. Okay, Jeremy.
Awesome cover by the way too, with Red Hood, Robin, or not Alfred, but Commissioner Gordon all laying at Bane's feet right there.
And Trinitys not even going to pay. See, you looked up too late. I got to send him a message. He's not paying. You're good, Jeremy? That was a problem about you not hearing. You couldn't. You're too busy reading.
Well, I looked up and I saw Mike and you showing pictures. And I was like, I don't want to see nothing.
That was my. Was that your turn, Mike, or was that mine?
That Batman book's my worst pick of the week. So
your worst pick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. The artwork was shady, and
I would drop that title in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was horrible.
I have better sense than that because David Finch draws that book.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and jump. I don't have any more books this week. Ian, do you have any more books this week?
The other two that I've read is the Grimm Fairy Tales #3. The artwork on the front of this is really good. The actual book itself, not so good. It was all right. The story was okay. I've given it like 3 attempts, but I don't think I'm going to pick up any more of the Grimm Fairy Tales. Maybe. Depends on how pretty the covers look next time.
Yeah.
And the only other one I picked up was the Spider-Man Homecoming prelude, which I picked up the Guardians of the Galaxy one, but I didn't actually read it. This one I did read, and I've never read any of these types of things before, but it's literally Civil War as a comic. So the actual film, Civil War. And it's pretty good. I mean, obviously I've seen the film, but it's great to see them all sort of comicked up rather than the actual movie, which I thought was quite good. So yeah, I kind of like this. This is a 2-parter, so I'll get the second part for sure. And I'm so looking forward to this film.
Okay, Mike, how about you? I'm sorry, you didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's it. That's all. I mean, I picked up a load of other ones, but I haven't had a chance to read them yet. So.
What else did I read here? I think I covered everything except Green Lanterns #18. The Green Lanterns aren't even in this book, but it's one big origin story of Volthoom, the first Lantern. So it for me, it was really good because I really knew nothing about him. So this was a stash for me. So one question I do have for the frickin' chat is anyone a fan of these Venomized covers? And which one has been your favorite so far? I got Doctor Strange right here, the Deadpool one, and the Champions one. So I try to get all these when they come out. I'm missing a couple already, so I'm not off to a good start. But that's all. That's all I got. Super Sarah stuff is in the house.
Trinity, you read any other books this week?
No, only had a chance to read the 3. I've been
Okay.
kind of hectic this week.
I haven't read any more. I did get this one came out I think this week, Motor Girl #4, but my LCS never gave me issue 3, so I got to go back and find issue 3 before I can read that. That sucks. You know, I kind of was digging that. I thought that was pretty good, but that's the only other books I have this week. So that's getting into comic portion. Let's. You want to give us an update on that chat, Mike, and see who's all in there?
All right, yeah. Let me scroll up here and see who all popped in. Mr. Gretzky, 9966 is in the house. Jason Smith, Brian Space, 227. Rob Wise Guy, 82. Matthew Movies, Drew Manchu. Everyone go enter Drew Manchu's 100 sub contest. Did I say that right? 100 sub? Yeah, I think so. I did my contest entry today. He's got some awesome prizes. Got a great channel. I love it. Rob Wise Guy. Who else is in? Airborne Sapper. Trinitys Comics is in the house.
That douchebag.
Super Sarah Stuff. Sub her up, guys. She said she needs to start reading reading comics. I'm going to hook her up with some books as soon as I get to the post office.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Once you start down that slippery road like Pops, you'll be broken in no time.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
I'm going to send her the official Blast It or Stash It comic book collector starting kit. So I'm going to hook her up.
Nothing but DC.
A little bit of everything. Mars Bringer of Comics is in here. Stephen Higgins. And I saw Captain Dadpool. Thank you again, Captain Dadpool, for my prizes. And that should be everybody.
And Rob Wise Guy's still in it, even though we didn't. People didn't like that Royal City. So we appreciate you sticking around, even though we may disagree on comic taste. So definitely appreciate that. So I guess we'll go ahead and jump into your favorite part, Mike. Go right ahead.
Shut your Funko mouth.
That's right.
Not a whole lot of Funko news this week either, but I did get a nice little stack of Funkos myself. Biggest news, of course, is Funko's doing the Disney sub box. It's going to be bi-monthly. You could go get one now. I think it ends April 1st. Right now, there's I think what's Smee? In this book, it's going to be Smee and Pop Door Bride actually in this box. I am not subscribing to this box. Not yet, anyway. Some of the movies I would like to see. I would like to see a Lion King box personally.
Oh yeah,
I love the Lion King. Oh,
snap! We just lost Ian.
But yeah, I would like to see a Lion King box.
I think they're
do so much with it.
I think the themes for the box are going to be like off the park, though, right? They're not. It's not off the movies.
Oh, I don't know that. Well, isn't
I think I read something like that. Yeah, but see, there's something to do with like Pirates Cove or something is the theme of it. So I guess maybe they'll have pops. I don't know.
I'm back.
You could be right. You could be full of crap, but you're probably right because half the time I am wrong.
Not being a lot of validity.
Ian, are you back with us?
Yeah, freaking my internet provider is a bastard.
How do you feel? Are you subscribing to the Disney sub box?
I can't get it. It's an American and Canada only box, I think. So
gotcha.
I'm not going to pay £50 for another box. I do that with the Star Wars box. I'm not doing that with Disney. I do like some of the ideas. I may keep an eye on what's coming out and then maybe get some sent to Stephen Higgins if it's something like I really, really want. Otherwise, I'll wait for the second-hand market because they're offering the pops over here anyway, so I might be able to get them over here.
Gotcha. I'm not subbing to it either. Not yet, anyway. Like I told these guys, I'm waiting for maybe a Lion King box. Have you? Jeremy said that it's only going to be based on theme park rides. Is that correct? Do you know anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about it. If it was going to be based on theme park rides, though, wouldn't you think the Pirate Box would be based on Pirates of the Caribbean and not?
No, it's Pirates Cove, or like it's some kind of like the theme, like the ride in the park.
Oh, I see. I don't know anything about Disney parks. I've never been to Disney World, so
I haven't either. But I know I've heard people talk about Pirates Cove and stuff that have been there. You know.
Well, if you fly your ass out here, we'll go because I love
Okay.
Disney World. Anyway, what is it? The spring convention special Pops dropped at Hot Topic. The 2-pack of Stranger Things, and of course, the one that everybody wanted was World War II Captain America. Damn you people!
Oh yeah.
2-pack. 2-pack of Summer and Rick. Buff Rick.
Yeah.
I love that program. I love that cartoon.
And I saw somebody's video. I think it was. Ooh. I can't remember. But the Kingdom Hearts pops are out, so I want to try to go look for those too. They are having a GameStop Funko mystery box. It's gonna feature Street Fighter and Tekken. We don't know anything that's gonna be inside this box, but I'm kind of hoping for some older Street Fighter characters, maybe like a Dhalsim character, or maybe a Bison.
Oh, with some
Tekken,
stretched arms. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, with some stretched arms. So
You're a flame.
Tekken. Oh man. Anyway, Tekken. I can't. What's the Tekken guy who kind of looks like a robot? He's kind of like a samurai. I don't know if anybody knows, but
Nah, I don't.
I ain't played Tekken in so long, like Dreamcast days.
Oh man, Yo Jimbo.
I will look it up while you're talking there.
All right, yeah, but he would make a cool pop if they want to include that in that box or something. But who knows? Nobody knows what's freaking in the box. So that's gonna be Street Fighter and Tekken. And
so why no Mortal Kombat pops?
What's that?
Why no Mortal Kombat pops? If they've got Tekken and they got Street Fighter, why no Mortal Kombat?
They should have done. They should have done, since the Tekken pops are coming out later this year, and the Street Fighter pops have been out. They need to make Mortal Kombat / Samurai Showdown.
Oh yeah.
There you
It was
go.
Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu. Yep.
Oh,
Yoshimitsu.
I'd also like them to have Injustice pops. Like I thought that would be cool to come out with, like around the game.
Yeah. Or Soul Calibur. That was pretty awesome with all their weapons. That'd be cool.
Soul Calibur would be cool too. Well, they did the Arkham line of the Batman pops. They're kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's really all the news I got, but I did pick up a slew of pops this week, finally. I did do separate videos on these. I'm just going to go through them real quick. And this is my Hot Topic exclusive Logan. And I didn't notice this till I got home, but he has the gray streaks in his hair, and he has his bone claws.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Logan being all Logan-y.
Logan being all Logan-y. Rob Wise Guy says, what was the hardest pop to find for the first round of Street Fighters? Other than the exclusives, for me, the hardest one to find was Cammy in my area. So
Is that the British girl with the beret?
And the big thighs,
Yeah.
yes.
You might go with thighs. I went with the beret.
Well, Grandpa loves the ladies. Here's my Hot Topic exclusive 11 Underwater. If you want to see this thing out of the box, go check out Stephen Higgins' channel. He pulls them out of the box. And this one just looks amazing out of the box with the clear plastic helmet and all the wires attached to her head. What else did I get? Part of the Godfather line, Vito Corleone with his little pussycat. Here's the rest of them right there. Damn you, Jeremy, for this one. I got the Daredevil Elektra pop. And I don't have the Daredevil or the Punisher yet. And damn you people who got the Chase Punisher holding Daredevil's helmet.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm going to save those for last because BGG loves me. This is part of Pop in the Box. I did not ask for this, but I got it anyway. Orphan Black, never seen the show.
Me
That's
either.
Helena.
My wife loves that show. She's got the whole set.
Gotcha. She is cool, though. She's got a bloody knife, and Grandpa loves chicks with bloody knives. So.
That character's actually a mental case. In the program, she's nuts.
Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat from Dr. Seuss. And here's the full line of that.
Today's Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Yes, it is. I saw that. I didn't know there were so many variants of the Cat in the Hat. There's one where he's holding a fishbowl. I didn't know that till I went on Pop Price Guide and put this guy in, and a whole 5 or 6 of them popped up. But here's Joyce from Stranger Things. She's holding a ball of lights. And there's the line right there. I got
Old Dusty.
Fox Mulder from X-Files. I am missing out of this set the cigarette smoking man. Let's see. This one's from Pop in the Box as well. That's Albus Dumbledore. He's an old Pop.
That's a good looking Pop, though.
Yeah, I think there's one where he's in a gray suit from another movie. A gray.
Yeah, it's the second series, second wave of Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Who tried to do a British accent with Ian in here? Who was that?
Me. You know, one of my best friends at work is. Remember, I was talking about this about where you work the other day, because my best friend's from over there too, and I always give her shit about her accent, because I think on a female it's sexy. So, but anyway.
Why isn't Ian's?
It is sexy.
Okay, Ian's okay. Thank you. You're sexist here, buddy.
Here's 11 with Egos. Everyone's seen this. She's awesome. The detail. Everyone talks about the detail on the Ego box and the Ego itself.
Did you see the picture that the Funko people put on Twitter, and they might have put it on Facebook too, of the giant version of that Pop that they had at ECC?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was cool. Looking, they was all posing with it. I was like, jeez.
I think I've showed this on last show, but I'm going to show it again. There's my zombie Kenny. Who's getting fractured butthole? I am.
That must have been a quote from the show.
No, it's a new game coming out.
Game, yeah.
It's called the Fractured Butthole. So.
A South Park game?
Yeah. South Park game. And my favorite character on Lost, John Locke, I had to get him. So, and there's the set of those pretty basic looking Pops, except for whatever they're holding in their hand. Now the one BGG's been waiting for. How do I feel like I'm
just teasing me with Pop candy?
Here's the Harley Quinn from the Bombshell line.
Fuck
right there.
you.
Found this one at GameStop.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Trinity?
No, kitty, my papa.
There's the line. Want those.
And
I think the Batgirl looks the best out of that group.
Here's the Batgirl.
There's the Batgirl right there.
Yeah.
She looks awesome.
I like Katana.
My favorite.
Yeah, Katana is amazing.
Katana, right there. She looks awesome.
And I can see them doing so many more ways because you've got so many other characters that they can do. There's a Flash, there's Supergirl, there's Stargirl. There's so many more.
Yeah,
they're coming. This is just wave one.
Because these are pretty popular, guys.
Grab
them while you can.
Poison Ivy's that Xanthia.
Oh.
The only one I
They're
need,
probably there.
except for the chase, is Wonder Woman. And that's all my pops for this week. And I know you guys got some you would like to show. So
I guess we'll start with Ian first, since he's a big pop guy. Then we'll go to you, Trinity.
I would like to take a minute's silence for the arm of my M Frost. I finally got it out. I'm gutted, and I think we should take a moment of silence, bow our heads. No, the only ones. This is not going to go well. I'm going to have to get up. Because if I drop this one, I'm going to cry. So I picked up Blade, which I think is amazing. I've not actually seen anybody have this on an American channel yet, so I don't know why you guys haven't got this yet. But he looks amazing. Really, really good.
that's from the TV show, right?
I think it looks a little bit like Wesley Snipes, so I'm thinking the movie.
Well, Wesley Snipes had hair.
Yeah.
He's got hair.
That's the TV show. That's more the Bokeem Woodbine or whatever his name was.
No,
Is there a TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, TV show.
It had some. It had some rapper. Maybe Airborne could tell us who played.
If you
Oh,
look,
there you
Why
go.
do you think that?
he's got hair there. Look, 2 stripes there and one on the other side. But I think it actually does look like. I mean, I think it looks like Wesley Snipes. But you guys tell me what you think. I mean, it doesn't. It's not part of the movie line or anything like that, so it could be. I don't know. I picked up Kitty Pryde finally, which is really cool. And that was to go with the Ember Frost, which I'm kind of gutted about. And then I got a new box. I don't know if most of you watched my new battle that I started off with my wife. We had a box from Pop-tastic Collectibles, and it's a little bit like Pop in a Box. They don't have as much of a selection for your wish list, but they're a small company, so they're just starting out. But I did get Leon Kennedy, which is awesome. My daughter wants to steal this.
I want to steal that.
Yeah. I got Duff from Guns N' Roses.
He's
very cool. Yeah. This is awesome. The tattoos and stuff and the details on the arm are amazing on this one. And I got the Pink Ranger action pose. And I also got a translucent Melisandre from Game of Thrones, but that's out there in the hallway somewhere. But that is what I've picked up this week.
Before we move to Jeremy, how many pops you got now?
I would say around 520 or so. I think 520, 530-ish.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try and have 1,000 by the end of the year, though.
It's a
Don't
deal.
tell my wife.
I'll race you.
Just don't tell my wife.
I'm just under 550. The race to 1,000 begins.
So yeah, anybody watching, if you want to send me pops and let me win, go for it. If you want Mike to win, then start sending him pops.
Just don't send me crap though that I already have, because
yes,
that don't count.
Yeah, that don't count. We don't count doubles. Don't count doubles.
All right.
Oh, I'm at like 20. I'm at like 530 and a half.
Yeah, I'm like 540 and some change. So.
But yeah, I don't understand this. I mean, I know I like Stranger Things. Don't get me wrong. I really loved the program. I thought it was a brilliantly well done, well inspired, original program. But I really don't like the pops that much. I think they look too plain. There's some that I like the Demogorgon. Yeah, Demogorgon. Gorgon, whatever it's called. And like 11 with the helmet on, I think is pretty cool. The rest of them, they're just plain looking characters, and they don't appeal to me. And the same as, like you said, the Lost one it's just a little bit, unless you're a fan of the program and like a really, really hardcore diehard fan, and it's a character you really want. I think the human looking ones are very plain.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeremy? Do you pick up any pops this week?
Just two. I managed to grab. Wait a minute, he's got something falling out.
Uh-oh.
John Stewart. Walgreens exclusive. And this is my baby. I'm going to display him with my autographed picture of Charlie Cox and John Bernthal from the Daredevil show.
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
And I pre-ordered, or I didn't pre-order, I ordered it once they went online, the World War II Captain America from Emerald City Comic Con. So it hadn't got here yet, but it's already shipped. Amazingly, it shipped like the very next day. So
every website in England that's had that has just sold out instantly. It's very much a pain.
It sold out in 30. I think they said. I know Airborne said that his store, like there was people waiting on it to get it. He went as soon as they was waiting on them when they opened up, and they sold out in 30 minutes. Yeah.
I watched another channel. Ethan finds out, and she turned up early. There was only 5 people in the queue. When she got to the Captain America, there was 3 left.
Yeah,
and that was within 5 minutes of the store opening.
I think if he's still in here, Airborne Sapper can tell us. I think he put in his Facebook post that they was letting people get 5. The limit was 5. So,
wow. Okay. I didn't get any Funkos this week. I've been kind of like really buckling down on focus on comics, not Funko Pops. I mean, so I guess we'll go ahead and close that segment, Mike.
Shut your Funko mouth.
Okay. And now we will open the curtain for Trinitys Superhero Cinema. How about it, man?
All right. First off, we got some. I've noticed this before. Like people were like picking it up and like writing articles about it. But Rob Liefeld reached out to Russell Crowe on Twitter and was like, "I think you would be a." I forget exactly what he said, but it's something along the lines of wanting him to play Cable and the Deadpool 2. Or since he said he thought he would do a great job of it, and then Russell Crowe like retweeted it and tagged Ryan Reynolds in it and said, "What do you think?" And like there never was really a response, and the internet kind of went wild after that. But what do you guys think about Russell Crowe playing Cable?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know 100%. Can he pull off a good American accent, or is he? I don't know. I think so. But
I don't know much about Cable. Does he have to be American?
No, I think he's American, or I don't know if you want to call him American, but I mean, as far as I know, he has an American accent, not an Australian one. But he might have the acting chops to do it.
I still, in my mind, I think the guy that played in Don't Breathe would be the perfect Cable. The guy that played the blind guy, Steve, I can't remember his name. He would be perfect. But I think Russell Crowe would do a lot better than the great legend. He's not here tonight. Shout out to him for this. He tagged me in a post on our Facebook page talking about the guy from Stranger Things might be going to be rumored to be playing. That's the first I'd heard of that. But like I say, I saw the Rob Liefeld thing firsthand. Let's see. Is this the date? Yeah, okay, here we go. We got lots of casting news for the upcoming X-Men TV show. We got Sean Teal, I guess his name is, going to be playing Eclipse. Stephen Moyer, some character named Reed. Jamie Chung from Gotham, she'll be playing Clarice Fong. And Blair Redford playing Sam. And we also got some more, let's see, Ken Long. Oh, no, man. That goes into, we got Inhumans cast. Hell on Wheels, Anson Mount as Black Bolt, and Ewan Rion, I don't know who that is, as Maximus the Mad. We got Ken Leong as Karnak and Emma Dumont as Polaris. I don't know any of them characters except Black Bolt, and that's only because I played with him on Contest of Champions on the iPhone. I liked him because he had some kind of like spear thing like Raiden. But David Ayer he set the internet kind of on fire for like a day. Like he just randomly tweeted out a picture of Black Mask, and now everybody is saying that Black Mask is going to be the villain in the Gotham City Sirens movie. Which does fit the MO. I mean, why would he just tweet out a picture of Black Mask and say nothing at all, you know?
To get people to get one thing.
Yeah, that's true. But we got, does anybody seen the movie Moonlight, that all that big controversy was over at the Oscars or whatever? It won for the Best Picture. And well, some guy that plays in that, Trevante Rhodes, is interested in playing Jon Stewart in the Green Lantern movie, and he also hinted in an interview that he might be in talks with WB to do just that. Because when he was asked, he would just kind of smile, looked away, and said, "I can't say." So, but the big news for me, at least, came out when Zack Snyder's birthday rolled around, and he got on Twitter and just tweeted out this. It's like an unfinished visual effects shot of Aquaman underwater, and it looks like he's like swimming, and he comes up on his, like, I guess it's his daddy or whatever. But what caught my eye is I watched that several times, and I kind of thought it myself. If you go back and watch it, and then you watch the Wonder Woman trailer, there's a shot of the Wonder Woman trailer. I think it was in the Wonder Woman trailer or in the Justice League trailer. I can't remember. Might have been Justice League. But it shows like this scene from the ground looking up, and it's like these Earth dwellers, or humans or whatever, and they're like throwing dirt in this hole, and one of the guys is wearing the armor that the guy that's sitting down in that Aquaman shot. If you go look on Zack Snyder's Twitter, you can see it. You can probably Google it and find it. But the guy that's sitting down is wearing that armor with the crown and everything. So I think that might be his daddy or his uncle or something like that. I thought it was awesome, and it got me really excited. Okay, this kind of like blew me away. Pine Belt Studios, the studio where they filmed like Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. They're shooting Avengers and stuff. They're announced in Atlanta. I don't know why they did this, but somewhere they said something about the budget for the two Avengers films are $1 billion each.
What?
Yeah. So. And $1 billion. I mean, how are you?
And that's just for the scenes with Thanos in it.
Yeah, that's just the scene of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Well, if you look at the list of characters that are supposed to be in those movies, it's outrageous. So
yeah, that's true.
A good portion of that's got to be paid actors.
Yeah,
probably so. And visual effects, because I mean, like he said, Thanos.
Nah, you get some geeky kid on a computer, and you can pay like $5 because they love computers that much.
I don't know, man. Marvel has to nail that, because I mean they've been teasing Thanos for so long. It has to be perfect, and the Russo brothers, they're not just going to throw something out there. It has to be perfect. But I don't know who this guy is, but Travis Knight has been tapped to direct the Transformers spinoff Bumblebee. Woohoo! I don't know which one of you asked for that, but
it was me last Tuesday.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys fight it out in the off air. Anyway, apparently somebody else asked for it. Must have been Ian. You asked for a Tron reboot, and guess who's going to be in it? Jared Leto.
Tron.
Yeah. They're rebooting Tron with Jared Leto, and apparently the studio wanted him to do. They wanted him originally for Tron 3, but they just decided to go ahead and reboot it because I mean, it's been so long, I guess. But that's pretty much all I got.
Okay, they're rebooting everything. I think that's just a Hollywood trend nowadays. They're rebooting.
Nobody has
Predator.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you seen that picture that's on Facebook and it's got a kid in it and that? And you're thinking, you got a badasses on one picture and then this new team on the one, and you're thinking, where the hell have they gone wrong? Where is Arnold and the other characters in this film? Nah.
Yeah, to me, I guess.
I think it's going to be great because the guy that did the first one is doing this one.
Do the Predators still look the same?
But the Predator, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a picture with the Predator. It was just with the commando team or the army team that goes in. But it was like a comparison between the two. So you had all the badasses in the 80s film, and then you got this new cast that looked like all wet white kids.
But to be honest with you, though, I mean, you don't have to be, big buffed up to be a bad boy.
Oh no, you don't. But for us, our generation, we're talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the buff guys were all around them. They all did all those action parts. So you kind of expect buff, but you don't have to. I mean, you look at Jason Statham; he looks kind of. He's buff when he takes his shirt off, but when he's not got his shirt off, you just ordinary.
Here's the problem when he takes his shirt off.
When they couldn't get people from nowadays to be like that version of, you know what I'm saying, like the bad bucks for this version, because it's still the same people and they're 70 years old now.
Yeah, and back when they did the first Predator, they were just trying to capture Arnold Schwarzenegger's popularity, and they had no clue it was going to blow up the way it did.
Yeah.
So that's a good segue. So now we're going to close the curtains on Trinity Superhero Cinema. I'm going to talk a little bit about some books that are be coming out in May from the previews guide. Maybe you might want to keep your eye on. And we'll go ahead and start with Predator. So we got Predator coming out, Predator Hunters. It is a 5-issue story arc.
Oh, wow.
It says space aliens have been coming to Earth for centuries, but not with any message of brotherhood or peace. They are here to hunt the toughest, most dangerous humans they can find. Only now their former prey have teamed up against them. Predators, watch your back. So that looks like it might be a pretty interesting book coming out. It's in May. When does the first one come out? May 3rd is the first one.
The variant cover of that looks nice.
Yeah, it's kind of a blue cover on that.
It's also metallic, isn't it? I think I read it was metallic.
It kind of looks like it.
I think because I got the previews book here, and I'm pretty sure it says it's metallic.
I love that cover right there.
Who's making that book?
It's Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Other books coming out in May. We have a Titan a crossover between Deathstroke to Titans and Teen Titans called The Lazarus Contract. It's a 4-issue story arc. It's going to cover Titans issue 11, Teen Titans issue 8, Deathstroke 19, and then the Titans, the Lazarus Contract special number 1. And so that first one comes on sale May 10th, and that's Titans number 11. The A covers, they're all going to be a connecting cover. So if you're really into the connecting covers, make sure you grab each one of those. I haven't liked the Titans very much. The Teen Titans, yes, I've loved those. I dropped Deathstroke too, and Jeremy would probably kill me after saying that.
What?
I know, man. I know.
It's annoying that they're doing that because I get the Titans, but I don't get Deathstroke, and now I'm gonna have to buy a Deathstroke just to fulfill that story. It's gonna be annoying.
Yeah. Another one from DC coming out in May, which really looks awesome, and that is Bane's Conquest.
Oh wow!
It is a 12-issue arc.
Holy crap!
Co-creators Bane make the triumphant return to the characters. So Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon. 12-issue series that will push him to the limit. Bane is seeking to create a global criminal empire with the help of the original gang, Berg, Trog, Zombie. The man who broke the bat moves beyond Gotham to find new cities to conquer, new enemies to crush. He won't stop until he stands at the top of the world of crime. For Bane, it's all about the conquest. So that's going to be a 12-issue arc starting on May 3rd.
I thought that was the tail light of a Tesla Model S. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, why are you showing car pics?
It's cool to see the original artist and writer back in there to make this story arc. So that's really cool.
You can tell it's nowadays because scroll back down. They got the DJI Mavic Pro drone and the.
What's that? Right here.
Yeah.
The DJI. It looks like just like the DJI Mavic Pro. That new drone they just came out with.
And for Ian and Mike and all those Funko guys out there, IDW is releasing a Funko universe, a whole line of books based on Funko characters. So we got Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, X-Files, Strawberry Shortcake. Judge Dredd one looks pretty badass, so I like that one.
I got that pop.
Can I be the first one to say this is going to be the needle that pops the bubble right here.
You think so?
Yeah, they're trying to capitalize on the pop craze.
The Star Trek.
Let's see here. Another one coming out from Image Comic in May is Youngblood. Oh, I got the wrong cover there. Let's see. I scroll it up. Oh, I got the wrong cover. There it is, right there. So Youngblood's #1 is returning on
shit!
on May 3rd as well, and it says. When a young hero goes missing, his friends search for the answers, leads him to some unexpected allies. Together, they'll do whatever it takes to find him, even if it means resurrecting the world's most infamous super team. Gear up, strap in, and get ready to rediscover comics' most extreme universe with creators Chad Bowers from X-Men and Deadpool, and the newcomer Jim Town. So that's coming out on May 3rd. All you guys who are – it wasn't Youngbloods, one of the Image originals.
Yeah, that was Liefeld's book.
There's a few other Image books that are coming out. Nothing super spectacular that's catching my eye. Marvel has some stuff coming out. Again, Marvel has another major crossover book, Secret Empire. That's coming out. Let me get my preview guide. I think it's Empire 1, it's a 9-issue story arc, and it comes out. I don't see a date on it, but it's 48 pages, which is kind of nice, a little thicker book. And it says it's been building for months across the bevy of titles, but now the moment has arrived for Steve Rogers to step up into the light and declare his allegiance to Hydra. Now, how can those heroes of the Marvel Universe cope with the shattering betrayal by the most trusted figure among them? And what will this mean for the world? The map of the Marvel Universe changes in ways nobody will expect. So I'm not too thrilled about another major crossover. I mean, we just got done with Civil War II. Monster Universe is on us right now. What's your guys' take on another big Marvel crossover?
I'll pass.
Too soon.
It is too soon, but of course I'll be picking it up. I mean, we got, like you just said, we got Monsters Unleashed, we got I vs. X going on at the same freaking time right now.
The Steve Rogers cover looks really awesome, though.
The art, I don't like the art very much in that's for sure. That's the art for the book. And, there are quite a few other Marvel titles that are coming out in May, which I don't see how the hell we keep coming out with these. So we have another Guardians of the Galaxy coming out, #1, the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy, a new Rocket #1 as well.
What? What? They're only on Rocket #3.
Yep, Rocket #1. Writer Al Ewing and artist Adam Gorham. So I don't have that cover up here, but I do have. This is the I Am Groot Scotty Young variant cover that's coming out. I kind of dig that cover. It's kind of cool.
Isn't it the same as the other cover?
Is it?
Rob
pretty sure I've seen that
Rob
before.
said, I bet that, I think he's talking about that Secret Empire or whatever. I bet it's $9.99. I bet he's spot on with that.
No, I think it is actually $4.99.
Oh, wow. Half price, bro. No, I did. It seemed like I heard somebody say in the video Marvel did have a book coming out that was going to be $10. I don't know which one it was.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, there are quite a few other Marvel titles coming out in May that are #1s. We got Secret Warriors #1 coming out. So Rocket, Jean Grey #1, Generation X, Cable, another Cable title. Black Bolt #1, another Luke Cage coming out as well. But this seems like it might be more of a serious Luke Cage book. And Zombies Assemble, which the art looks absolutely horrible. I don't have all these up here. And that's all the #1s coming out in for Marvel. So some decent books in there. There are a few other Image books I don't have on there right now. So definitely keep your eyes out for some of those that we did talk about. The Bane one looks pretty damn awesome. I'm kind of looking forward to the Lazarus contract to see what that's like. But what's your take on any of the stuff that's coming out here in a couple months?
Me and Drew Manchu are talking back and forth here. He had said something about he was hoping they would bring on Superboy, or what is his name, Jonathan Kent, into the Teen Titans. And I said, I don't think that'll happen because of Super Sons. That's kind of too big of a deal. They won't step on it. And he said that was talking about how the last Teen Titans, that they ended up saying another member was coming. And to me, I took that as saying it was like kind of saying Blue Beetle, because he's the only one that's on the team in the Teen Titans Go cartoon and not in the book.
I don't know. I'd have to look. Let me look up Teen Titans in the previous guide, see if it has anything.
Are any of you guys reading Blue Beetle?
No.
Because
I got the first one, but that was it.
I was wondering how old the kid was that was Blue Beetle in the show.
How old was he? He was a teenager, so he was probably, 15, 16?
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
Well, Damien just turned, 13 or 14? So
Here you go, Mike. That's the Predator, some of the Predator artwork.
Well, yeah, okay.
And it says that, according to this, it says the covers feature special metallic ink.
Interesting.
Drew said, I haven't seen any of the solicits, so I was hoping for John. I don't like Jaime. Yeah, I ain't seen any of the solicits either. That's just kind of the way I figured it was going to go because of the, him being the only one that's not in the book that's in the Teen Titans Go. I just figured they would try to work it back out so all those characters are together again.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think they alluded to anybody coming in from the last issue that I remember, but
yeah, they did.
Did they?
They did. It's at the very end of it. They say they leave it like I don't remember exactly how they worded it, but they left it open for another character to come in because if you remember, I don't know, how long has it been since that book came out? I don't want to give any spoilers. So.
We're on issue 5, so it's been 5 months.
Okay. So, I was about this last issue. How long has it been since that issue came out?
2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, everybody should have read that. When they're on that island, and they get through fighting Ra's al Ghul, and he throws the smoke bomb down, and because Damien's about to lay the smack down on him, he I don't know, but he leaves and takes that old girl with him. And the Titans became one, and they're coming to the top, getting ready to go back to the ship, and they're just talking, and they come out and Batman standing on top of that little hill thing, and he's like, "Where have you been?" And I was wondering where you've been. And he's like, "You followed me?" Him and Batman have this big long talk, and Damien, he says something to Damien, and Damien gets triggered, and he was like, They're not somebody. They're my friends, and he was like, "Oh, Batman was going to give him advice, telling him how he should run the team." He was like, "No," he was like, you stay out of it. This is my team, I'm going to run it the way I want to run it." And he ends up saying something about, we'll be stronger with another member or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it goes. I'm just paraphrasing.
Okay,
I'm actually making up dialogue in my head, to be honest. It's something like that happens. I don't know the exact wording, but
okay. So that's all I got for previews. Any other books anybody knows about that are going to be coming out? Maybe keep your eye on the next couple months. No.
Oh, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about that. I get the previews book, but it doesn't have Marvel in, so I didn't know anything about the Marvel stuff. For some reason, it doesn't have Marvel.
Yeah, the Marvel has come separate.
Marvel's separate.
Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't sell me that one, the geek. But then again, I'm not surprised. But no, I'm looking forward to the Predator one, and the Funko covers. I'm going to get those just because they're Funko covers. I'm a Sucker for anything with Funko, unfortunately.
To be honest with you, like I don't know nothing about the books until like I go on mycomicshop.com and they have the digital previews there, and I just click on standing order generator and it pops up all the books that I order. So I don't really until Dave or somebody tells me about check out this book that's coming out. I was like, oh man, now I gotta go order that.
The trouble is, my comic shop. I go in my comic shop and I usually go at the end of the week. So they have the variant covers in, but when they get past a certain number, you have to pre-order them. And he keeps telling me that I've got to read this book and I've got to give him my orders beforehand so he can order them in. And I keep just not bothering. I'm lazy like that. So I finally picked one up so I could go through and decide what covers I actually want to get. So then he can order them in for this month, which I believe is March. No, this is April, I think.
My comic store now finally gives me the previews customer order form. It's actually a big ass book where I just go through and check which ones I want for May. And I just turn the whole book
there
in.
It is. Dave, he says in the tease in the last Titans book, in Teen Titans book, in the tease, it says the sixth Titan.
Huh, okay. I'll have to go back and check that out. But, I mean, I'll be picking up Teen Titans from here on out anyhow because that's like awesome story. Okay, so I guess that going to wraps it up right now. We have any shout-outs or anything? We'll start out with Ian.
I haven't got any shout-outs. Apart from for you guys. It was very last minute for me coming on, so I didn't have anything prepared sort of thing. But definitely sub up everybody who's in the chat, as we always say, and then sub up the guys here as well. Join the Facebook group. Check out my battle that I did recently, my pop battle. That'd be cool. Maybe order the box yourself if you're in the UK, and they may deliver it to the US. I don't know.
SSR readers late to the party. We're wrapping up the party. We've already had a drunk guy fall down on the couch. We're getting ready to shut this thing down. We'll go with you, Mike.
Well, Airborne wanted to give away this movie code.
Oh yes,
that's
go
right.
ahead, please.
All right, first off, I want to thank Airborne for doing this for us, for you guys, and this is a movie code for Doctor Strange.
Oh.
So thank you, Airborne. You guys sub up Airborne. But to get this code, Grandpa's going to have to ask you a question and put the first one to get it in the chat gets the code.
Back to the future.
Doctor. Shut your Funko mouth. Doctor Strange. Back in 1993, Doctor Strange got together a team of superheroes called the Secret Defenders, and that's when issue #1 came out. Some of you remember I guess I'll say classic cover. It was like red metallic on the top. Doctor Strange was on the top, and there were 4 heroes on the bottom. One of them was Spider-Woman, another one was Wolverine. If you guys could tell me the other 2 heroes on the bottom, I'll give you this code from Airborne. It's from the cover of Secret Defenders #1, 1993.
Everybody's Googling like crazy.
I'm Googling. I don't know it. I'm not going to win it. I have the movie already, but Huey and Trinity, yeah.
Nope. I need the names of 2 heroes. It's not Hulk or Silver Surfer. Maybe
George
I made this too
Michael
hard.
and Gregory Peck.
There's 4 heroes on the bottom of Doctor Strange.
Hulk and
One
Silver
is Spider-Man.
Surfer?
No. One is Spider-Woman, one is Wolverine.
Nomad and
Sleepwalker.
Nope.
I want to find out what.
Okay.
Ben Cherry. Nice.
I need two names.
It's going to be hard, especially if they don't know the characters.
Captain Deadpool got it. Darkhawk and Nomad.
Okay, so get a hold of you, Mike, and you got that code, or they need to get a hold of Airborne?
I have the code. Either one, whichever is easiest for you. I could shoot Dadpool the code. That's no problem.
Poor Drew Manchu and Brian, because they both had both parts of it, but they both never said them together.
Okay, so congratulations, Cap Dadpool. Mike, do you have any other shout outs or anything tonight?
Yes, I did.
Super Sarah Stuff.
Okay.
I love that channel.
Super Sarah Stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shout out.
I love
Yeah,
that channel.
she's awesome. I'm going to send her some comics. Try to get her back into collecting those again. But anyway, shout outs for tonight. Service Tech. Service Tech is not in here. I haven't seen him anyway. He's having an adventure to 250 contest, and it's just an awesome contest. So I just wanted to shout him out. Drew Manchu's also having another contest, his 100 sub contest. Go sub up Drew Manchu. Couple new subs of mine. Abject Kid, he's at 106 subs, and another sub of mine just recent. Hoosier Nerd, he's got 91 subs. So
Hoosier,
Hoosier, HOOSIER, Nerd, 91 subs. Sub him up, baby. Sub him up.
Okay. How about you, Jeremy? Anything?
Just sub up everybody in the chat. I would like to give a special shout out to Chaz. He sent me a AOK. I didn't get to do a video for it because it was like last weekend, last Saturday I think it was, and I got a lot of packages that day. But I didn't do videos on them because I've been like really busy. Shout out to the great legend who sent me my book on how to grade and stuff like that. And, a book I won in the auction that I'm finna get Scott Snyder and Greg Pullo to sign. The Joker hardback, or the Killing Joke, not Killing Joke, but the Death of the Family or whatever Joker. It's like this thick. But just everybody in the chat. I don't really know, man. Everybody subs for everybody. Like Alex says, Trinity Winfrey. Subs for everybody.
I've just got one tonight. These guys, they're fairly new. I think they have about 52 subs last time I checked, and they are. I just put their name in the chat. They're the Go-To Geeks. A couple older guys who read comics. They do quite a bit of stuff. So it's not just showing comic books. They have where they talk about a lot about Migos and their Doctor Who collection. Some really cool stuff they got going on over there. So go check those guys out and give them some love as well. So, and I think that is going to wrap up our 40th episode. Can you believe it's already been almost a year? I think May 3rd will be our year anniversary doing this show. So we do appreciate everybody coming in here. And of course, whether you blast it or whether you stash it, happy reading, guys. We'll catch you next Friday.
Later, guys. God bless.